Love Island USA says emotional goodbye to final dumped couple before the grand finale. It doesn't end here. As Love Island USA Season 7 heads into its highly anticipated finale, the villa said an emotional goodbye to one of its strongest and most beloved couples, Chelley Bissainthe and Ace Greene. Their exit, aired during the Friday, July 11th episode, marked the last elimination before Sunday's finale and left fans heartbroken but inspired by their sincerity and strength as a couple. The episode began on a high note, filled with heartfelt reunions as the remaining 5 couples welcomed their families into the villa. It was a rare calm-before-the-storm moment. Smiles, tears, and laughter echoed across the sunlit grounds as parents and siblings gave their blessings and weighed in on the relationships they'd been watching unfold from home. Later, the Islanders sat down for a festive Thanksgiving in July meal, sharing gratitude, reflections, and stories from their weeks inside the villa walls. But as night fell, a familiar and tense text tone broke the serenity. All 10 Islanders were summoned to the fire pit for a final reckoning. America had cast its votes, choosing the 4 couples they wanted to see in the finale. It was a moment laced with suspense and emotion, and ultimately, it was Chelley and Ace who were announced as the couple being dumped from the island. The elimination came just days after the couple had reached a pivotal milestone in their relationship. In one of the most heartfelt moments of the season, Ace surprised Chelley during their hideaway night with a poem, opening his heart and officially asking her to be exclusive. Closed off, in the villa's language, means serious and committed, a major step forward in the compressed intensity of island life. Chelley, deeply moved, said yes without hesitation, solidifying a connection viewers had watched grow from quiet flirtation to unshakable bond. Despite the disappointment of leaving just before the finale, both Chelley and Ace left the villa with heads held high. Speaking exclusively to People, Chelley described the moment as bittersweet. "We went through it all, had so much fun with it," she said. "And then in the end, we get to walk out together. So it's one of those moments of happiness, where it's like, okay, at the end we still won. We have each other." Ace echoed her sentiments, adding that while the end came sooner than they had hoped, it doesn't feel like a loss. "We're very happy that we have one another," he said. "We're so happy with the friends that we made on the inside. So it doesn't end here. The journey still continues." Chelley also pointed out a recurring pattern this season. It does seem like the strong connections got the boot. She reflected on how America's voting often favored more dramatic or newer couples over the emotionally grounded ones. A lot of it is America's voting. So, I mean, whatever America wants to see, they're getting what they want, at that price. Still, the couple isn't letting public perception or the show's outcome cloud what they found with each other. For them, the relationship they've built is real, and they're determined to give it the time and space it deserves outside the cameras and challenges of villa life. "We're just going to continue to spend our time together, really nurture our relationship," Chelley explained. "That's something we really want to make sure we're intentional about. So it's going to be some work, but nothing we can't handle." Their journey, interestingly, began even before Love Island USA. The two had actually met once before the show, something Chelley reflected on as fate stepping in to give them a second chance at something meaningful. "I'm happy where we started to where we have been, and what's to come with us," she shared. As Chelley and Ace step back into the real world, away from the fire pit, bombshells, and late-night challenges, they do so as a united front. They may not be vying for the $100,000 prize anymore, but what they found may prove to be worth far more, a connection that outlasted the competition.